spreche Deutsch.
Ich
spreche Deutsch.
Kleine Deutsch.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Nein.
Sehr kleine.
Okay.
Ja. Ich kann nicht.
So you're not married, right?
We don't talk about personal shit.
Okay, cool. But I'm saying it's not personal. But if you was to talk to somebody and you think you could hold a full conversation in German, like
no.
All right. One time.
That's what I was saying when I said I'm not fluent.
Right. Okay.
But one means I could hold. Damn. Fluent means I could hold a full conversation.
Okay. Yeah. But one time I'm with.
This is my brother right here. Listen, look, we have conversations randomly.
Yes.
This nigga will call me at 4 in the morning. Like, yo,
but is he fluent?
Yes. I'm fluent.
He is not.
But one time, let me tell you something.
He's full of fluid, though.
One time, I'm working with Rockefeller Records. I see my man there. We're going to bring him. I'm working with Rockefeller Records. Rockefeller Records, I didn't know. So they asked me to go to a fight. I didn't know the fight that they were in was what was it? What was his name? Makoto Mayorga. He had just signed to Rockefeller, and he was against Tito Trinidad. And they sat me next to Tito Trinidad's mother, his brother, and his whole family. And at that moment, I knew that Rockefeller was trying to set me up. I refused to go out. I said, I can't go against my Puerto Rican people. But what I had to say to myself, though, was, do I know enough Spanish to get the fuck out of here if it gets crazy? If you put in a situation like that, do you know enough that you can get to the door?
I know enough to get to the door.
Because I just want to see a black man speak German.
Yeah, I know.
I want to see that shit.
You gotta call Boris Kojo. He's fluent. He's actually German.
Wow.
Yeah.
Boris Kojo. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's German.
He got mad at me one day. I told him to relax. He was like, I don't like that. I swear to God. I was about to say where at. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
Moving on. Okay, I got mad notes. Okay. The Kanye. Was that something that you had to go back in? Because I'm saying you wrote it in 2008.
Yeah. So because I wrote it in 2008, the history doesn't change. And because I made it about hip-hop history, it doesn't change. So there were some references that I had to
update,
implement, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, the face mask Kanye,
right?
Definitely. My pen game was like, nah, let's get in this computer. Let's add that.
It was at one point I didn't know if it was him or not. Because
the voice was on point.
He was yelling at
the voice was on point.
That's my man Savvy the Amusing. He does all the Kanye voiceovers online on IG. Right. So that's my man. I was like, yo, you gotta put the mask on and come do this role.
Because you did you impersonated Kanye before with the red on your show.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing. Like I can do the Kanye voice and I've done the Kanye impression, but I'm already playing 12 to 14 characters in this. I still haven't counted it yet. That's why I keep saying 12 to 14.
The credits are crazy. It's your name.
Ridiculous, right? But yeah, why not spread the love to people that I know are like technicians? Even my man Dylan from that plays Eminem or Slim and them in the movie.
Oh, okay.
He does the Eminem joints on IG.
Yeah, that was the same Eminem, the one with the white shirt, and then at the end,
same guy. But I've done an Eminem.
I kept looking to see if it was you. I was like,
everybody thinks that, but
I was like, is that racist?
I have done. No, I've put on the white face before. I've done the Eminem impression before.
And you've done the blackface too with Chris Rock.
Well, there's no such thing as blackface if I'm black. So I just put on darker makeup, nigga. What the fuck is happening? Yeah, man. So yeah, I've done it. But yeah, I like to spread the energy out to people that can get down. Right. And really get down.
Now, what is the significance of changing these character names that are based on real characters?
It's kind of like my bizarro world of hip hop, right? To be able to tell the story, we know exactly who they are. But I just knew that the audience would be tickled by, and it proved to be correct when I watched the movie with a few different crowds. They love the name changes. Because it's just like kind of poking fun. Like we know who it is, but it's a creative take on the name, you know? And it also helps me to avoid anything legal by saying this is actually 50 Cent. Right. This is actually Jay-Z, you know what I mean?
That scene with 50...
Oh yeah.
And
Oprah Whitney.
Oh yeah.
On the Oprah Whitney show.
Yeah. I feel like Oprah is like Oprah in real life.
You think so?
Yeah, I think Oprah behind the scene be telling niggas shut the fuck up.
But that's what we wanted. Yeah, we wanted to tap into what we thought people really are like, and you know what I'm saying? When they get to their breaking point.
Just think about it. We most likely don't book guests, and guests come to us. and we've been only doing this for 8 years. Oprah been doing this for 28, 30 years. She'd probably be like, fuck you, nigga. Like on the behind the scenes. You never did Oprah?
I'm sure she's got a couple fuck you niggas in there.
Yeah, I respect
in her
that.
DNA.
In her DNA.
Yeah, you don't get to that powerful position without having to tell a few people to kiss your motherfucking ass.
Goddamn, let's make some noise for Oprah telling niggas to kiss her, man. Now, I'm gonna bounce around the place like a little bit, right?
I know who you are.
So,
he said that like I wasn't supposed to know. Bounce around.
Would you ever go? I don't want to start with Tubi, but like a Tubi type like place.
Yes.
To take your sketches.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Tubi is business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's also fucked up shit too going on.
No.
Over there.
It's the people that they've opened their platform for entrepreneurs and for people who want to independently produce. It's not Tubi's fault that the people's production value isn't as high as we're used to. You know what I mean?
Right.
So no, I would definitely do Tubi.
Yeah, it's just a distribution outlet.
Because they take
it actually gets it to places.
Of course,
they take your movie if you film it on your iPhone.
Yeah, like we could shoot a movie right now.
Yeah, we're shooting a movie right now.
Today?
Yeah.
On our phone?
Yeah, right now. Yeah, right now.
We'll put it on Tubi.
And we can put it on Tubi.
Yeah.
So why AMC?
It's theater. It's theater, and we had a relationship with somebody at AMC, and so the opportunity came. First of all, we don't have any studio behind us, right? It's just me and Domain. We financed it, and so it's like we're slinging the movie out the trunk type of deal.
And you told me that early on when you was hitting us up to be a part of it.
Right.
Yeah, y'all was supposed to be in the movie.
Yeah.
I'm pissed that we missed out.
Was it? I was busy.
Now that you've seen it, now that you've seen it.
No, I mean, even with just seeing the trailers and the
But even before that, I hit y'all last year.
No, I know, but I'm saying afterwards when I saw, I was like, oh, this is the
What part was
opportunity
you
we
supposed
could
to
have
play? Funk Flex or the Joe Budden part?
No, so we were gonna blend it, right?
Oh, okay.
So my portrayal as Joe Budden and the Funk Flex scene, we have my man Skeet playing Funk, but those scenes and just the whole portrayal of everybody feels so real.
Right.
To add in some real faces,
like you have
it just grounds it like Raz Kaz and Fredro, right? So we wanted to have y'all actually there instead of doing an impression of y'all.
Right.
To have Roscoe come sit down with y'all and y'all do
that would have been dope.
Do an interview.
I thought when I watched the movie, I didn't think it was Roscoe that was supposed to sit down. I thought it was the artist that Flex was playing.
It was. It's supposed to be Googie and Roscoe.
Okay.
And then Roscoe.
We didn't have Googie here?
Yeah, Googie was supposed to come. Yeah. It was in the script. It was in the script.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen. But I'm here now.
Right. But let me ask you.
No. It's because of Nori that it didn't happen.
Oh my God.
EFN was very communicative. This nigga
I was running all over.
was all over the world.
Yeah, I was. I'm sorry.
But we're here now. Let's not
Right. Let's bygones. Stop bringing up old shit. Eh?
No. But because
or AF.
for people who like people, they only see the end of the marathon. Like they don't get.
My fault. I forgot to tell you the other reason why theaters.
Okay.
Right.
Theaters, okay.
This is a live concert type of a movie. Watching it on your phone or your laptop doesn't do it justice.
Damn.
We watched it in the theater at least 7 times.
Right.
And we had a big premiere in LA in the theater.
Right.
The music in this movie is real shit. Like I have real producers.
All original, yeah, all original.
All original, but some sound alikes.
Right. Yeah.
But we got real Easy Mo B, real producers,
Yeah,
Dim
yeah.
Joints,
the
Focus,
crew
Ron
that
Browse,
yeah.
my boy
Ron
Devin
Browse.
O'Bannon. We got a lot like real shit. Me and Domain produced some beats. We watched the audiences in the theater like, like nodding, like they had a concert and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
They're cheering at the end of the joint. So it's a different experience to do it in the theater. So that's the biggest reason why we wanted to do it in the theater. And then, like I said, we had the plug and we took it to AMC.
And who doesn't want to see their movie in the theater anyway?
100%.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just seen the Bob Marley movie in the theater.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. The only problem is I want to smoke weed.
Yeah. It inspires that for
Yes.
you. Yeah.
So we go to New York. I can tell that Kool Herc scene was in L.A. You couldn't fake that New York to me.
Right.
I was looking like that ain't the Bronx nowhere.
Right.
Well, what is the purpose of that?
Purpose of what?
Of because I see that you have real New York scenes, like real scenes,
yeah,
and then we have things that we do it. Is it more cost effective doing it like that?
1,000%.
Oh, okay.
Because imagine we fly the whole crew out to the Bronx and try to maneuver around there. No one lives in New York. You know what I mean? So we had to put people up and do it. That's just way crazier. So we had to shoot in LA because that's all I could afford to do. You know what I mean?
It was dope because I could tell.
But only real New Yorkers know that. Like some people watch it and they're like, "Yo, y'all shot that in New York, right?"
Right. No, I could tell the B-roll. I could tell the difference. You know what I mean from when, because I had that skill since Seinfeld. You know, none of Seinfeld was filmed in New York at all. Only the B. I don't know if you know that.
No.
They also have a show called King of Queens.
Nowhere near Queens. It's all LA.
It's all LA. Yeah. When I found that out, I started to see things like that. Yeah. But is it like when you started it in 2008? You know, most of us, you know, are kind of spoiled. You know what I'm saying? Like most of us with success are kind of spoiled, and if you don't get it at that moment, it's like the idea goes away, or you lose. You know what I'm saying? Like
you lose the enthusiasm.
You lose the enthusiasm.
Right.
So did that happen, or how was this?
It happens from time to time, but man, I'm a journeyman. Right. I'm here for the long road.
Right.
I've been in this game since '94.
God damn it.
So
since you had braids,
all of that.
Let's not forget about Soul Train.
We're not forgetting about that. Right? Def Jam, Soul Train, Apollo, all of that. But there's been guys and women that I've seen along the journey that aren't here anymore. You know what I mean? And that's not to knock them or whatever, but I've just always been locked into there's always tomorrow.
Okay.
There's always tomorrow. We're going to get it tomorrow. We're going to get it. And just work your ass off until you get to it.
That's right. Let's make some noise for that, bro.
You know what I mean?
How did you go about picking who you wanted to be featured in terms of the artists in the film?
It was whoever we knew we could portray convincingly. Most of these characters, me and Demain have already done parodies of them on YouTube.
Right.
You know what I mean? For years, since early 2000s, we were already doing the Jay-Z, the Kanye, the Russell,
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods. He was doing the freeway impression. So this was me wanting to write a movie that was like, all right, let's put all these characters in one place, but make it not feel like a spoof movie.
Right.
Let's lace a really dope message in here and deliver that message with comedy as the backdrop. You know what I mean?
You know what was so dope about that? It was at times in the movie I couldn't tell what was real or fake. You know what I mean? Like how you was was redoing the story of hip hop, and then it automatically made me think that you was redoing all these stories. Like you had inside information about all these stories.
Right.
So I honestly could, and I'm an industry dude. I honestly couldn't tell what was like official or what was like, you know what I mean, made to just be there. So it's a really, 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 really fucking great movie, man.
Thank you, man. Look, I appreciate it.
So
I think for me, because I wasn't in the Bronx and I didn't grow up I didn't go to the Kool Moe Dee versus Busy Bee battle.
Yeah,
we know about it from YouTube.
Right.
We know the audio, right? And I've seen enough documentaries. I never went to the park when Herc was. I was born then. You know what I mean? So the whole movie, in a sense, is fiction based on reality and based on real events.
Yeah, I like.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
So that's another reason why we changed names. Because like, look, I'm not representing that this is the actual history.
Right.
Because I wasn't there. This is my reimagining of the history. And then from what I said and from what we portrayed, you can go do your research. And I have people doing that now.
Right.
Saying, I didn't know who Kool Herc was. I didn't know who this person was. Or I didn't know about this event. Was that a real thing?
Right.
So the same thing that you said is pretty much what the mission was for us.
Right. Now the down low star is J Bum.
The who?
The down low star.
Right.
Or the whole movie is J Bum.
The co-star, he's the backpack.
He's
rapper.
like the guy who kind of makes it make sense.
Yeah.
At first, you called him J Bum. He yells out the thing. He yells out to Russell, and I'm like, oh, this is one of them fucked up rappers that never made it.
Yeah.
And then you know what I mean. And they always have a bad story, those guys, and they always have diss records. And But J Bum winded up being kind of like the hero at the end.
Yeah.
Like he went.
Well, he ignites the hero in Russell.
He's like the moral of the story.
Freeway, exactly.
Right.
He's the catalyst. Right. It's not saying that his point of view is right. Because remember, he's saying it's dead, it's fucked up.
Right.
He represents the old heads.
Right.
As we go along in the movie, we start understanding.
Yeah, he said,
"Look, I added myself to that, right?
He ended with my white beard.
We the old heads, and look, that's the thing. Old heads don't want to admit that we old heads. There's a fucking there's a thing that happens that midlife shit.
Where
you look in the mirror, you're like, God damn,
Yeah,
My hairline ain't where it was 10 years ago. And so he represents that old head conversation.
Right.
But it doesn't start with him.
Right.
If you remember in the barbershop scene, the same conversation is happening.
Oh, with the temptation.
It's like a cycle.
Between soul versus blues.
Right.
It's the same shit. There's always gonna be old versus young. And so what I hope to get to in the movie is no one is responsible for ruining it. No one is single-handedly responsible. We all are. As a culture.
Right.
As a culture, we're all responsible for where hip hop is or isn't.
Right.
Where black culture is or isn't. You know what I mean? So my thing was, I don't want to, place the blame, but the J Bum character is the catalyst to get them on this journey of discovery to find out what the real problem is. It looks like it's the young niggas first.
I thought he was going to be the mad rapper. Like,
I mean, he kind of is.
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
He kind of is.
He definitely is.
He
He is. Yeah. That's
was.
what he is.
Right.
He's the backpack rapper.
Right.
The purist,
Right.
if you will.
Right, okay.
There's some layers in this movie,
yeah.
man. You know what I mean? I went in my shit.
It's deep, man. It's deep. Okay, let me go on my notes.
I got this nigga going to his notes.
Yeah.
I stumped him.
Yeah.
You can't never shut this nigga up.
Yeah. Okay. Now, did we talk about you being Chinese before too? Because that shit is just amazing.
The randomness of this nigga's mind. Yeah, my grandfather was Chinese. Chinese Trinidadian. Yeah.
Which is not
I'm trying to
uncommon in the
figure out
island.
how.
Exactly.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of food that tastes like.
It's definitely curry. It's roti, chicken, and all that.
Egg rolls
Rice?
in there though too.
No, it was
What you
You
know?
said Chinese.
doubles.
No, double.
Chinese Trinidadian. Chinese Trini is a different, yeah.
Oh, meaning
Like Chinese
he's
Jamaican, like
Chinese,
the
but
Chinese-
He's
born
Trinidadian,
in-
but of Chinese descent.
Oh, those
Right.
are ill, like Chinese Jamaicans. They ill too.
Exactly. Yeah, they call him Chinese and Trini. Yeah.
Hold on, what?
Chinese.
Chinese. Okay.
There's a Chinese boy there, boy.
It's Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So,
Where did you dig that up from?
what?
The Chinese part.
No, I knew because I was bugging. I revisited the Germany thing. We visited the China thing.
Like he's German and Chinese?
What was your mother again?
Trinidadian.
Trinidadian. Like that shit is just an ill. I thought I was exotic. Black. And
We both
Puerto Rican.
exotic, man.
Yeah,
Talk
I'm
your
black,
shit.
I'm black and Puerto Rican. I was like, he kind of
Talk
took
your
me
exotic
out. Like,
shit.
He kind of took me out. He's Chinese, Trinidadian, German, North Carolinian. This nigga's all type of shit.
All of it.
Word up. So what do you like more? Stand up? Because I know you took a break for 15 years. You said you wasn't doing that. But is it sketches or stand up?
I like them all.
Right.
For me, it's just different ways to express.
Right.
Stand up is how I paid for this movie. So stand up is a whole business model.
Right.
And for me, it's like that's where I learn the timing and the pulse of what the culture is responding to.
Right.
In real time.
Right.
They're right in front of me.
Right.
I can't
Right.
escape that.
Right.
Like I be in front of the hoodest crowds that spend their hard-earned money. You better make them laugh. They're like, don't waste my motherfucking money.
Right.
I don't even had it. I ain't had this money. I had to take my girl out. She was, you know what I mean? So I had to dig in to the piggy bank to get this. So you got to understand the mentality and respect the people that you're in front of. And because I have that every weekend or every other weekend test of what my comedy muscle is, by the time I'm writing something and I don't have the immediate crowd in front of me judging what I'm writing, I know that when I produce the movie or the TV show or the sketch, I know what they're going to respond to.
Of it.
Right.
For sure. A strong sense of what's going to be visceral. And that's what's been happening in these screenings of A Hip Hop Story. The shit that I knew they was going to go crazy over, I see it happen. I know the rhythm. I know the timing. I know the next scene is coming up, and I know they're going to flip out over the Cornell West.
Right, yeah.
I know what they're going to respond to. You know what I mean?
Did Cornell West get mad at you?
I never met him before. I don't know.
I'm talking about.
Has anybody responded to you?
No.
Or did you?
For the most part, I mean, I don't know him, but I know everybody else. So
You communicated with everybody that.
I ain't communicate with them all, but I know them all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you made
but for the
Cornell
most
West put
part,
his legs in the air. It was very uncomfortable.
but we just spoke to Russell last night. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's
No, you talking about
Cornell West.
Yeah, I remember.
Cornell West.
Yeah, Cornell
Yeah.
West. I was like, damn, don't do the black professor like that.
I look
You're
at it
looking
like
at the dude like that.
That was the only part. I was like, wait a minute.
Look, I say this. Out of all the people in the movie that I portrayed, I'll take my chances in a fight with Cornell. Right. I'll take my chances. But, respect to the OG.
Right.
But I think I might be a little faster than him, so I'll run away.
Now, in some of these cases, wouldn't it make sense for, like, Joe Buttons to play Joe Buttons, or
nigga, that's what I was trying to do with you.
Okay,
yes,
man,
it would have made sense. It would have made total fucking sense. It's funnier if I portray Joe Budden though,
right,
and then you play yourself,
right,
and then
right.
you bounce off the fake Roscoe.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Was that Beijing that you had on?
Oh yeah. It's all the Beijing, the beard, makeup. Because I had no facial hair the whole movie because I had to play the Roscoe bald head, all that.
Yeah.
So that my makeup artists, Quelly Calderon and Karen Rhodes, they did hair and makeup like nobody's business.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Wow. So
hold on, I'm curious. What did you like about it? What did you seemed really excited when I sat down because you had just watched it. So what resonated with you?
It got deep for like I thought the moral of the story and kind of like what you were trying to get across. It got a little deep, and it towards this half I'm in it. And I'm kind of serious now because it's deep.
Yeah,
But then I started having these laugh out loud moments like the Cornel West was ill, the 50 Cent, Joe Budden, and it kind of like. It brought something that was getting deep and serious to a humorous place. So I think it married those two things together really well.
So it blended.
Yeah, especially for like a hip hop purist or for someone that cares, like
for sure.
You're like, we need this, but we need to laugh at this as well.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I call it the spoonful of sugar method. Like we can theorize and do all kind of debating and all that, but at the end of the day, what always brings us together is a good laugh. Right. And good music.
Right.
So this movie has all of it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, have you ever thought that comedians be out here acting like rappers? In some cases, worse than rappers.
You know what's funny? It's not new to me and anyone who's a comedian.
It's the first time we're seeing it.
This is the first time the public is seeing it.
That's the first time
None of this is new.
Right.
We all know who don't like each other. We all have heard the stories. We've all seen fights at the comedy club.
I didn't know. I'm just getting on. But
that's the problem. I've said this before. It's like, it's the NBA. When NBA players fight on the court, they, at the press conference afterwards, or the post conference, they ask them about the fight. Do you really have a beef with LeBron? Do you really? And they always say the same shit. No, it's just trash talk.
Yeah.
It's part of the game. I respect his game. He's very competitive. That's just what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
The minute they start spilling out into the public with it, that's why the whole, what's my man name? Him and LeBron was going into it. He called him old. Dylan Brooks.
Yeah.
That's why that got blown out of proportion.
Right.
It's because he perpetuated it in the conference and said some shit. You know what I mean? Like, it got disrespectful.
Right.
That's what's going on in the comedy world right now. The public is not supposed to have a say-so in comedy beef. It's supposed to stay behind the lines.
You're saying they've been behind the lines.
It's been behind the lines, and it should stay there.
Right.
But now that everybody's, on the mic talking, bringing shit up, it's like, now the public is weighing in on it and making it way bigger than it's supposed to be.
Which is what's been happening in everything else.
Yeah.
Except now it took a while for it to hit comedy.
Yeah. But Cat has always spoke his mind. He's always said these things. When he used to say them, the audience would call him crazy and that he was on drugs. Now the generation has changed a little bit. The audience is a little different. They're here for all the smoke. They want to hear that stuff. Right. So now his message is resonating with them, and now it's getting out a little more. Monique, same thing. Like, at the end of the day, it's not a public conversation. I don't live by that code. I stay silent. If I don't like you, no one in the public will ever know it.
Because I remember it was one Sunday, I believe it was during COVID. It was a Mother's Day. And I turned on my Instagram live. And you and Kevin Hart was just trading blows.
Going for it.
I believe he said you had a white woman's neck. I had never heard no shit like that.
Yeah.
And y'all went at it. I'm talking about he crying, you crying. That's what the comedy I'm used to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Like y'all, even though y'all like trying to hurt each other's feelings, but like not too far.
Not even.
Not too far, but you're trying to win. Like, you know what I mean?
It's snapping.
Like,
we're testing wits.
Right.
We're sparring.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And it was so in the moment, like that's just what that moment was.
Right.
But never in my life will you see me talking shit about any comedian. You know what I mean? I'm actually the guy that, even if I don't fuck with you like that, I have positive shit to say about people. I respect people's craft. I respect people's artwork. And the fact that we're all successful, there's no room for us to be fighting. Like, why is niggas mad? I'm like, what you mad for? Why is niggas mad? So, you know, I got love for everybody. And for those that I don't have love for, you'll never know it.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm keeping honest. I was with Dave Chappelle just hanging out the other day.
Stunt?
Like, no. I told him, I had to tell him. I just was like, yo, I kind of like y'all beefing.
Because you a rapper, nigga.
Because I'm a rapper. I wanted to make sure we the only ones that look
something
crazy.
similar to what he's saying.
He said he didn't like it. And I realized it wasn't like kind of like funny to him. Like I was
like, I like you and Nas better as friends than you talking about you gonna beat his ass.
No.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, Nori.
We all need him. But I'm not gonna lie to you.
Say how you don't like it.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It took me to see that, to say, you know what? We're not just crazy. It's not just rappers. Everybody has feelings.
Everybody.
Like, having this show taught me that the most powerful men in the world have feelings. Because they'll call me and they'll be like, I can't even say it. But you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no.
Like, people have feelings. And it was dope to see other people be humans. Like, for lack of a better term, to see comedians be humans. You know what I mean?
Oh, no. Comedians, we're very sensitive.
Right.
You know what I mean? It takes a lot of vulnerability to get on stage and believe that you're funny.
Right.
Risk getting booed faster than any other art form. And, you know, persevere through the years to build something that becomes successful. Build a name, build a brand, build a voice for your comedy. It takes a lot to build it, man. But, you know, like I said, I'm a purveyor of peace.
Right.
I'm the Zen comedian, you know what I mean?
Did you see Larry, what was his name? Holmes, Larry, what's his name? The comedian, he was beefing with Donnell Rollins. Like, he looked like a rap battle.
Corey Holcomb.
Corey Holcomb. Sorry,
yeah, that's my guy. Both of them was my guys, and that's the thing.
But you see how they was going back and forth? I'm like, it's a rap battle, bro. What the fuck is the difference? Like, that's when I knew comedians, y'all going, yeah, I like it.
You know, to each their own.
Right.
You'll never see me yelling at another comedian in public. Right. It's just not going to happen.
But one time a dude tried to heckle you, though, right? And
you always get hecklers.
That was after Dave Chappelle, or that was before the Dave Chappelle?
Which time are you talking about? You talking about when the Karen got on stage?
Yeah.
When the Karen got on stage.
The Karen, I forgot. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But there's always hecklers. Again, none of this shit is new. None of this shit is new. When it gets out into the public and it starts to circulate, that's when it starts to get blown out of proportion. But we've been dealing with this shit.
So you saying that's been happening? Karen's been coming on your stage for
years? No, I'm just saying heckling, shit getting a little edgy at shows. Right. That is not new.
Wow.
You know what I mean? As a rapper, you know, back in the day, there was some cities you went to where niggas was throwing beer cans or bottles. It was, shit just happens in the art of performing.
Right.
Depending on where you go.
Right.
So it ain't nothing that I fear or shy away from.
I remember that happening to me, and I remember me particularly just saying, I'm only going to markets that I'm welcome at.
Yeah,
I learned, like, the first year, we had the War Report, and the War Report was music. It was straight for the streets.
Yeah,
we could not go to certain places, so I remember immediately saying, "Yo, take this off of the market. This is off of the itinerary. This off of the schedule." Is that something you ever had to do?
Yeah, I'll do it for, if I don't trust a club manager or if I feel like they was disrespecting me and my team, I just won't fuck with them. I won't go back to that city. I won't go back to, not the city, I won't go back to the venue.
Okay.
The people in the city, you know, if they are fans and they rock with me, I'll figure out another venue.
Yeah, because there's limited comedy venues
I took it out of the whole city.
To a degree, yeah.
Right? If I didn't make it,
you take it out on the whole city?
I take it out on the whole city. Yeah. Now you going back. Fuck them.
You blame the whole city.
Everybody guilty. I don't care.
Nah, I love my fans.
Especially when I had the #1 records, because it's like, when you have the #1 record, it feels like I'm the #1 dude. You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to. And
you get saucy when you got the #1 shit.
No, but it's the truth. And then you go some places, and then people are looking at you because, you know, I'm realizing this record is just getting there. It's a regional record. It's just getting there. Right. But I'm thinking I'm already there. Man, I'm #1. This motherfucker, what the fuck?
Right.
These motherfuckers are sitting there looking at me. I'm like, I never take this off. Take this off of this shit. We're never coming back.
Yeah.
I take the promoter out. I take it out on the club.
The bartenders.
Maybe not the bartenders. They always been cool with me.
Sometimes it's how the show was set up, though.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's who you're with. They might just be really big fans of that person, and then they don't give a fuck about who's coming on the stage before them.
Yeah, I only do that on certain things. But we got a game that we play here. It's called Quick Time with Slime. But before we do that, we want to give you your flowers.
I get more flowers?
Yeah, that's right.
Hey. They spelled my name right the first time. So just so y'all know, I got 2 of these at the crib.
That's right.
One of them is spelled wrong. My last name is spelled wrong. But they were gracious enough to send me a corrected version.
Yeah. And I can tell that's Mr. Lee's doing. You think I speak fucked up. You hear this nigga?
He said, Affion Crocket?
Yeah, so we're going to play Quick Time with Slime.
You guys sent that? Oh, not yet? What do you mean, not yet?
Oh, yeah, all right, cool. I got a couple. Yeah, let's go.
I'll put this right here.
The movie's out. It's already out, right?
So the movie's already out. We did a soft launch, only 159 AMC screens. So let me educate people on the business of it. Most people think that when you see a movie, and especially with what we put into the production value, they just think, oh, this shit is gonna come to the theater right by my crib.
Right.
It's gonna be on streaming next week.
Right.
Oh man, this shit is lit. It's up.
Right.
That's not how it works, right? Again, there's no studio. It's just me and him. Most studios have a budget for marketing and placement and all that kind of stuff. You have to pay per screen to house your film there.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Right? So again, all of this is out of my pocket. It ain't, you know what I mean? I ain't sitting on no motherfucking leprechaun pot of gold type of shit. It's just me investing in the business. So I spent the money on as many as I could.
Right.
And I said, all right, that's enough for where we are.
Right.
And then we're gonna have meetings with other companies to widen the net and of course do figure out the streaming deal as well. But it's not as easy as people think it is. You know what I'm saying? And the theaters have to approve your movie.
Right.
If it was coming from a bigger company, a big name, of course they'd be like, yeah, by all means. And that company has the budget to just put the movie in whatever theater they want. Right. But because it's us, it's a little more scrutinized, and they can fine-tooth comb it and say, we don't want that movie here.
Right.
There's no track record of me and him as producers with that theater. So it's a lot of elements
that fill seats. I mean,
that's what they care about, and that's fair. That's business. We totally get that. You know what I mean? They want to make room for the cartoon or the big action hero movie that's gonna bring the people into the theater. So that's just a little bit of the business side of it, so people understand. Like, it's not just as simple as, man, how come it's not playing in Detroit?
Right.
They didn't approve it in Detroit. We couldn't get it in Detroit.
But if it performs well in the ones that it's in now, will it expand into more theaters?
Yeah, and that's been happening. So it opened last Friday, right?
The 23rd.
The 23rd.
Okay.
And yes, a lot of the screens, especially in the bigger cities, New York, LA, we've been adding shows. So it's been a really decent few days in the movie. But the biggest part about it was us watching the audience's reaction to it. Like, they already gave us 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is a hard ranking system. Dope. You know what I mean? So the reaction has been consistent, damn near 100%. Everyone is saying it's a brilliant movie. It's hilarious with a message. They love the characters and how many scenes it was, and how many journey, like the journey of it all. And they love the music.
And the cinematography, it's well made.
Yeah.
Like, the color correction looks ill for like the time period you're trying to display. Like, it's dope.
Yeah.
It's very well made. So people watching this, go and watch it if it's near you in a theater.
Yeah, if it's still in the theaters. If not, like I said, we're going to restructure the deal, and we're going to shop it around now. Now that we have a litmus test and a focus group, we have some evidence of what this movie can do. Right. Again, it's just me and him doing it.
So what's what is the end result of this? Is it to re-up it in the movie theater, or for?
I would love to do that. Yeah, I would love to do like a wide distribution deal, worldwide.
Right.
I would love for this movie to be $100 million. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's worthy of that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Compared to Bob Marley. Bob Marley's about an icon that we all know. Right? Hip hop is iconic. It's a culture full of, the movie has icons in it.
Right.
So it's like we have the same appeal as that, not to say that, you know, no disrespect to Marley at all. And I know those producers as well, and I love that the success that they're having. But we would love to be able to have our film in that same type of conversation or that same type of success rate. You know what I mean?
Is there a business model where a big studio comes in and says, you guys are performing well independently, we're going to come in and partner up with you?
No, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yep. But again, we proved ourselves every step of the way with an independent movie. You prove yourself.
Right.
And it's a different model. Not everyone is doing it this way.
Right.
You know, most people take it directly to a studio when it's still on the script, when it's still on the page. And you may give up
a ton of ownership.
Most of the ownership of it.
Right. Once you take money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he and I own the whole thing.
People have notes and they want to tell you, let's do this and let's do that.
And that's the
rewrites.
thing. We made the movie we wanted to make.
Right.
From front to back. So that's another thing. Like, we made the movie we want to make. So we don't look at it as, man, we got bad notes and we wish that scene was different. Right. That's the movie we shot is the movie we made.
Right.
That we want to make. So
because I heard you once say that you didn't recognize your show on Fox. Like after you filmed it.
Completely opposite experience.
So how does that work? You film it. I mean, you guys film it. I mean, not you film it.
Right.
But you get a version. And you approve a version, and then it has to go to the higher ups, and then
what they do is
water it down.
What they do is every step of the way in the editing process, right, in post production, they're giving notes every day, sometimes every hour.
Right.
You send them a new cut, and they'll be like, change this, do that. We don't like this, and we don't like that. It's always, you know, the people that know the least about what you're doing that's telling you the most.
Telling you the most, yeah.
Because they spending the money.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, but again, it's business. We understand it. We're not knocking the business. The business is what it is. We love the business.
Right.
Because we're still succeeding in it.
Right.
This is just a new venture that we're like, all right, let's see where this goes.
Like me and EFN, we always argue, and he's always independent, I'm always major, right? Mm-hmm. But one time, I'll give you a scenario. I had a record with Ja Rule, and the record was cool. We filmed the video, but it kind of really wasn't me. And Leo Combs did have edits. Leo Combs came to me and was like, listen, I kind of invested in Nori. Not Ja Rule. I don't want a Ja Rule.
He said it was popcorn.
He said it was popcorn. He was like, I don't want a Ja Rule Nori video.
Does not bite his tongue, does it?
Yeah. So, and he was right this time. And you know what happened? For that, I went and I made Homeboy. I Came to Party. Mm-hmm. So that record wouldn't even exist. So, and sometimes these producers are correct. I mean, not these executives, I meant to say.
Right.
These executives are.
No, there
correct.
are some, of course.
But to lose ownership for good advice.
No, I'm not saying that. Let me finish my question. So let me ask, are you opposed to never working with a studio?
No.
Okay.
All I'm saying is this is something that we decided to do because we were passionate about it. We had a vision for it.
Right.
And I had the money to be able to get it going.
Do it your way.
So, to do it my way. I'm still in Hollywood. I still, work for other projects and audition and do all that kind of stuff.
Right.
I still do all of that. But when it comes to independent filmmaking, this is the film that we wanted to make, and it could change our lives based on how we've had to do things in the past. You know what I mean?
Now, you said something in the past, too. You said that Hollywood could be a little racist. You said because there's never been a black man to play Batman.
Right.
And then it wasn't rumors of him playing Batman, but it was rumors of a black man playing James Bond.
Yeah.
I feel like that's because of you.
Nah.
You don't want that? You don't want... I'm giving you those
That's not
props.
because of me.
No, I'm saying because there's... I'm saying you said it, and I think Hollywood is like, you know what? That'd be cool to have a black James Bond.
I may have said it in jest.
Yeah, but I think it's coming true.
Maybe voices like yours, you're a part of
You don't want those
voice.
props?
Yeah.
I'm giving you those props. Just take them. Just take them.
Nah, I think I would rather, because they was approaching Idris Elba.
Yeah, to be
and everybody was saying that they wanted him to do it.
He got the accent already.
I understand his mentality on it. He's just like, why do we always have to do the black version of what they created? Why don't we just create our own, like he did with Luther?
Right.
You know what I mean?
He said that? I didn't know he said that.
I'm paraphrasing.
Okay.
Right? But he was like, nah, I would rather focus on Luther. Because he keeps getting asked if he's going to do the James Bond thing. And his answer, as of right now, that I know of, is no. That he's not interested in doing that. You know what I mean? But again, I don't want to speak for him, but that's the understanding of it. But that's my thing too, is like, look, we are very creative. We don't have to rehash anything or, be the new black version of this character that's been in their world for a long time. I think we're creative enough. We could come up with some fire.
I think I'm 50-50 on that. What if I grew up being a fan of Flash Gordon and I just want to see the black Flash Gordon?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Look, there's nothing wrong with
it. That's the whitest character there
I just like to push the culture to be more creative. That's all. You know what I mean? I don't always like to see a remake.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I don't want to see a black Ricky Bobby.
Too many remakes.
You know what I mean? Like, I get that.
It's a shitload of remakes right now. So, it's all love.
But,
it's out.
Is there any character you like to play? Any role?
That I would like to play?
Yeah, besides the comedian.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I'm working on my action star, leading man energy now. That's where I'm going next.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not the guy who's one-dimensional, you see this from the movie. Like, I played 1,000 niggas at this joint. So, but I want to be very clear. Me and Domain are actual filmmakers. We're not just, hey, let's do this spoof movie because it's some cultural shit and do it because it's an easy play. Let's put this film out. Let's succeed. And then let's go into our sci-fi bag. Let's go into our action bag. Let's go into our kung fu bag. Like, we are filmmakers.
Yeah, I got a sci-fi movie. I want to smoke weed in space.
Domain, write that down. Write that down.
I always felt like...
expect you to go.
Guess what I did? I did expect
He set it up like it's about to be like that shit.
Right? Because listen, just think about it. There's been a lot of space movies. But even one of my favorite shit on Netflix is a thing called Space Force. You never seen it?
Nope.
I heard of it.
Is it a movie?
It's a comedy, isn't it?
It's a comedy about...
It's like a fake Star Trek, like a spoof on Star Trek, isn't it?
I wouldn't say Star Trek, but it's like, what's this guy's name for 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Paul Rudd?
Steve, that dude, yeah, the dude from 40-Year-Old Virgin, right? Yeah. So he's like the general. Yeah, I don't want to say
Steve Carell.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he got. It's like dope. It's dope, but it's like in space, and it's like, all right, like.
And that's what you want to do, but smoke weed?
It's like,
I felt like that's what's missing in that.
I felt like nobody smoked bud in the space. Like,
I think he wanted a dispensary in space.
Cheech and Chong did those movies. Did they do that?
Yeah, but they did.
Not in space. I don't think they did the space.
Like,
he want to do the new version.
Yeah, the new version.
That new shit.
They catch beef with China. China run over our flag. It's America against China. Like in space. In space, yeah. Like, this is real shit. They run over our flag.
Fly or run? Or the moon?
Like they're on the moon. Yeah, they're on the moon and the flag. This is real shit. It's in the thing. So the American flag is there and China just runs it over. So the people in America, So the people in America, like the generals, because they have real meetings.
What do you put in your weed?
No, but hit me out. This is real.
I ain't never smoked before, but if it gives me that imagination,
he got the moon rock. He brought back the corrupt moon rock.
Space Force.
I might at least want to smell it.
So this is what they did. So they had a meeting. This is the Navy, the Army, and they're like, yo,
the Navy and the moon?
The Navy, the Army, they all meet together because they're like, yo, you let the Chinese people destroy American flag.
Right.
So they're like, yo, we gotta attack. And this is in space. Watch it, Space Force. Shit is hard.
How do you do it? how do you? Because you seem very clear-headed, and then there's Nori.
He's clear-headed in what he's thinking about, though.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I promise you. When you watch, you're gonna watch this and be like,
but let me ask you,
do you actually say my bad?
But do you always have, like, are you ADD? Do you have ADD? Mm-hmm. ADHD?
Yeah, whatever it is.
With all of the shit?
With all of these. Yeah.
Because it's like we be having a conversation about one thing, and then you'll pull out a giraffe. Where the fuck did giraffe
I
come
love
from?
that. It's gonna be in the promo. It's gonna be in the promo. You killed that.
Getting humped by a cockroach.
You killed that.
Like,
I
what the fuck?
loved every second of that.
Thank you.
We doing quick time.
That was
to slime?
actually a compliment to me. I don't know if you knew that. All right. Now it's quick time.
No, it
to
wasn't a
slime.
diss. It was just, I'm just trying to
It was a
understand.
compliment.
I'm understanding how your mind
His thought
fires off.
process.
Yeah.
Because it's just so much things
Look,
going through.
I'm doing part 2.
Yeah.
I'm studying.
Go ahead. You gotta.
I'm studying.
Really? Are you really though? Is that serious or no?
Wait, what? Wait, what happened? Okay, yeah.
Oh, he's gonna
Are we?
have
What?
Yeah. Who's gonna have your shot?
You want to bring anybody in?
You want to bring anybody in? You want to bring one of your peoples in to
can I
have
tell
a
him what
shot?
the-
Yeah, tell them to come in.
You're gonna be the designated drinker now.
Who you talking about?
You want one of your peoples to be the
Or-
designated
or
drinker,
bring
or you
them
want
all
one of
in.
our peoples?
None
to
of
be
us drink.
None of y'all drink.
None of
All
us drink.
So we're gonna. You want Sonny D?
Oh, Tonio.
Tonio.
Oh, Tonio
You want to
drink.
drink? Okay. Oh, come on, Tonio. Come on, let's go. OG1.
You gotta give us one of
in the
those
building.
speeches. We need a big speech, man.
Yeah.
I was happy the Latino gave a good speech. Give him
Yeah. Give him a chair right there, Mr. Lee. Come on.
your chair. You're Dominican.
Yeah, give him your chair. You Dominican. Come on.
Dominican to Dominican.
Yeah.
That fade the black scene.
Yeah. That was the Fade the Black scene.
Yeah.
No, because Fade the Black, Jay ain't have dreads.
No, but we did our version of the newer version of that energy.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't do that kind of music, Jay. You can't do that.
It's sending a
He's like,
different
what are you
message.
talking about? This is my rhyme. Jesus, my rhyme. I send slugs that are bigger than you through your passenger side door. UPS ground, you sign for it. I'm telling these niggas to be delivery men.
That was hard.
We don't got
That was hard.
You
So
make
remember-
people want to do Quan.
You can say one or the other. If you pick both, your man drinks.
You played this last time, right?
Yeah. Your man drinks, but we drink with him. We don't leave him out there.
Yeah.
I've been waiting my whole life for this moment.
Okay, all right, cool.
Shout out, first of all, shout out to Tonio Skits. He's king of
the
Miami
homie.
comedy.
the homie.
And when I called him, he was like, yo, I'll be there. He flew himself out to LA.
Wow.
He showed up on set. He knew his line. Like, the dude is a professional, man. He really rocks out, and he has his own brand. Like, this ain't no, like, me putting him on.
Right.
This was him saying, nah, I want to be there for this moment of the theater. So
Now-
shout out to Tonio.
Not only is he a professional,
Yeah.
but he's professionally drinking for you right now.
No doubt, no doubt. No doubt.
Okay. Kevin Hart or Cat Williams?
Who put Caddy Williams, yo?
Take a drink, nigga.
I speak fluent, Mr. Lee.
Oh, this good. What is it?
I knew exactly what he meant.
But look, I got some Mama Juana.
Okay.
No, mama, I want to chill.
You said chill, bro.
Bring me.
Yeah. Okay.
A little personal for you.
Tupac or Biggie?
Take a
Yeah.
drink.
That's it to him. A little personal Mama Juana for you.
Thank you. I need more drinks because I don't.
No. It's gone. But what do you want to drink? You don't have to drink that if that's what you
Whatever
want.
the hell you got.
Yeah, because we
We in
got.
drink champ. We gonna drink.
Okay, yeah, because. Yeah, you can drink whatever you want.
Try it. Shake it. Did you shake it a little bit? Shake it a little bit. You know
I
like
thought
Mama
I was
Juana.
going to let them take that home.
No, whatever you want. You can drink it now, take it home.
And because we got more. We got shots for you.
I'll take this one.
I like this one.
That shit in his cargo pocket. Like,
You ready?
keeping it.
Showtime at the Apollo or Soul Train?
Showtime at the Apollo.
Why? Because Showtime Apollo came first.
Apollo for me has it just has a different rawness to it. And because I danced on Soul Train,
Right.
I understand how exploitive Soul Train was to the dancers. And I don't
Disappointed when you got the Soul Train because it wasn't the Soul Train that you knew it.
I already knew that it wasn't
Okay.
that. What I'm saying is, for years, for the whole run, they never paid the dancers. And the dancers are what
Man.
made Soul Train. You know what I mean? And, I understand the legacy of Soul Train. It's legendary. It's
the
iconic.
people that walking
but
down
the
there-
principle of not paying the dancers and seeing some of these people that I still know to this day and they're not financially well off, I think it's not right. So I would go Showtime at the Apollo.
Yeah, but hold on, you fucking up my childhood. So you mean to tell me all these years of me watching
Nobody got paid.
them people walking down that
Nobody
aisle,
got
Nothing.
paid.
Doing
Not
the
a minimum
shucky ducky.
anything.
Cold fried chicken.
Wow.
Damn, that fucked me up. Okay, but did it Apollo pay?
No, I mean it's amateur night. So
amateur night, but it's
a different muscle.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a different system. The dancers on Soul Train were regulars.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Every week you see these people, they became names off of it.
Yeah.
So it was great exposure, but they didn't pay them.
Right. And them socks that you had on amateur night.
My white socks?
The white socks.
Yeah.
Was those the Michael Jackson that had glitter in it?
Nah, it was no glitter. It was glitter.
I kept focusing in.
I'm sure that was Walmart or something like that.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Come on.
All right, sketches or movies?
I would say movies. I love sketch, but movies gives me the range to stretch out that muscle.
Right.
Pause. It gives me the range to exercise a different creativity, and it gives you the time to shape it in a way that's different. Sketch is so fast.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I like movies.
And real quick, the bootlegger, Uptown.
With the
Why you
CD?
didn't have Michael Blacksman play?
I called him.
You called him?
He was in Ghana.
Hollywood?
No, he was in Ghana because he has a school out there.
Okay.
So he was in Ghana taking care of that when we were filming it.
Okay.
So he was the first person I called.
Yeah, because it felt like him.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's his name? Michael what?
Michael Blacksman.
Blacksman?
Yeah, Blacksman. Come on.
Michael Blackson.
That's it. Oh, my bad.
Sure, Affion.
He knows what he knows what I mean.
He knows what I mean.
He knows what I mean.
He knows what his name is.
Dave Chappelle or Chris Rock?
Take a drink.
All right. He already was taking one. He knew.
Yeah. He could wait. But no, both of those guys are goats for different reasons. But Chris is our OG.
Right.
Like Dave and I are the same age, so it's like Chris is still our OG.
Right.
But Dave is obviously, the GOAT in his era. He's phenomenal in his output, the way that he thinks. But if you notice in the movie, I play the Chris Rock, do a whole in his cadence and all that kind of stuff. So Chris is one of the people that I've studied for a long time, and I've always respected his social consciousness, if that makes any sense, that goes into his comedy. He's very brilliant, very smart in how he approaches it.
I like that.
This is all you, Nori.
This is all me.
I'm sorry if this is a boring one because I'm not the controversy guy.
Enthusiasm or Seinfeld?
Curb.
Get out of here.
Curb is the DNA of Seinfeld. You know what I mean? So you got to give props to...
A lot of people would say Seinfeld's the DNA.
But wasn't he the writer? He wrote it, right?
No, but Larry created Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Larry created Seinfeld.
Yeah.
But
So that's what he's saying.
Oh, you say, but I thought you said Curb is.
Curb is the DNA of Seinfeld. It
Okay,
came after.
in the beginning. I'm
But
thinking.
because he created Seinfeld, he brought that same template to Curb, but it's him doing it.
Right.
It's not him giving his formula to actors.
Right.
Right.
It's him doing it, and you really see it come to life in Curb because he's playing a version of himself.
Yeah.
And it's way more off the chain. It's HBO. You can cuss.
Right.
So imagine if Seinfeld could cuss.
Yeah.
Then maybe Seinfeld was brilliant. But when you watch Curb, you got to respect that. Oh, this is the mind that Seinfeld came out of. So I got to go to the source.
Did you realize that Seinfeld and Elaine was both whores?
That they was what?
Both whores.
Whores? Oh, yeah. I think.
They had a different date every week.
I mean,
Where did we call that?
being young and single in New York.
Yeah.
Although they filmed it in L.A.
Yeah, although they filmed it in L.A.
Yeah.
I watched it because I love it. So I go back and I revisit it, and I'm like, I didn't peep it. They were whores.
She was very promiscuous.
Yeah, she was smashing everything.
I would have cracked.
Yeah, and was talking about it too. Like, yeah, I smashed him. I ain't really like his shit. They
hooked up in it, right?
She smashed Seinfeld too. Yes, but in all, because we can't be sexist. So was Seinfeld.
No, you said both of them.
I emphasized,
He doesn't remember.
I emphasized Elaine just now.
No, you said they were both hoes.
Yeah, no, but I just said like Elaine, but I just want to say,
No, you said them
Seinfeld
both.
was just as guilty.
Yeah. You started out with it.
Why? Go ahead, E.
No, the next one.
Wait, you don't think he can read that? You don't think he's speaking the English?
Haunted House or Soul Man?
I'm gonna go Haunted House because that's the Ray Ray character. Even though people love Lester,
Lester, the molester,
the court jester, oh, the other rap niggas unmaster. But yeah, a Haunted House because Ray Ray. That I went and shot that scene for like a couple hours. I never knew that thing was gonna live on like it does. Like I be having little white kids come up to me like, I don't give a fuck, Keisha. Like, that is weird.
That was the first time in that movie. I heard somebody say, "Fuck the kids," and people.
Bernie Mac. No, Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
Man, fuck them kids.
Like, "Fuck them kids." I said, "Holy shit!" And people actually was like, "Word up."
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit.
You felt him when he said that
I
shit.
felt him, and now then I saw Earthquake say that on his special the other day, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like that's cool now.
Yeah.
To say "fuck the kids," I never knew that.
Yeah, you can say it.
Yeah. Okay.
Say it out loud.
Okay.
MOP or Mobb Deep?
Oh, take a drink, nigga.
Yeah.
This is a great game for Tonio.
Outkast or UGK?
Why would you do that, man? Shout out to my man Bun.
Shout out.
Real Burgers. But I listened more to Outkast growing up, so I would say Outkast.
That's cool.
Okay.
Got stopped at the mall the other day. Heard a call from the other way that I just came from. So nigga was saying something, talking about, hey, what's up? Remember me from school? Nah, not really, but he kept smiling like a clown, facial expression looking silly. Then he kept asking, what kind of car you drive? I know you paid. I know you got buku billfolds from all them songs that y'all done made. I replied that I done gone through the same thing that he has. True, I got more fans than the average man, but not enough loot to last me to the end of the week. I live by the beat like you live check to check. If you remove your feet, then I don't eat it. We like neck to neck. Yes, we done come a long way like them slim ass cigarettes from Virginia. This ain't gonna stop, so we just gonna continue. Me and you, your mama and your cousin too. Rolling down the cliff on boat. Going on the damn Cadillac door. Boom, boom.
Me and you. Now this one, I'm very curious. I don't know if this is a regional question or if this is a legendary question or just a classic question. NWA or Wu-Tang Clan?
Take a fucking drink.
Yeah, I could never.
That's both.
Yeah, I could never.
Both. Listen, man.
I'm picking some ice.
The amount of influence that both of those groups had, West Coast. I mean, NWA was West Coast. They were before Wu-Tang, but they had influence on everybody.
Yeah.
And there was no real, even though they was straight out of Compton, the level of skills, and that's kind of what the movie points to as well. When they came out, even though they were from a different region, it's not about the region. Right. They still had the formula of having skills. They had rhymes. They had ill beats.
Yeah.
So we all rocked to them. We didn't care where they were from. We were big fans of them. And then Wu-Tang, they just in a whole, they're aliens, man.
Yeah, both are movements.
Both are for sure movements. Right. You know what I mean? So you respect. Every MC was crazy with it.
Right.
Nah, yeah. And shout out to NWA and Wu-Tang. Can we just give it up?
Yeah.
And shout out to Snoop. Snoop is, son of NWA in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You're definitely on that tree for sure.
And rest in peace, Snoop, brother.
Exactly. Rest in peace, Bing, man. I told Snoop I was going to wear the jacket for him, man. So rest in peace.
It's crazy because I had text Snoop the other day, and I said positive energy, brother, blessings. And Snoop called me, and like me and him got more of a text relationship. But when he called me, I knew that it was something up. And I was like, he was like, "Yo, cuz, I can't say what he, but, because I don't know if that was between me and him, but it was just like I texted him at a moment where